What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to the Pokemon Y walkthrough. In the last episode, we made our way through the bottom section of Route 8, along the beach, along the ocean, and then arrived here in Sillage City and explored this place, got most of the items. And all that's left for us to do here is take on the second gym. I know, can you believe it? We have finally reached the second gym. There was such a long gap between this one and the second one, but I really do like the Sillage City gym. As you can see, you got the leader standing up there. We met him in the last episode, that boy Grant. But yeah, this is pretty unique because the whole puzzle, I mean, there's not really much of a puzzle, but in order to get through here, you gotta rock climb up these walls, which I find very cool. You don't see that in like any other gym, so I think that's sick. And there's a couple of different spots that you can start at. I think there's only two. And one of them, well, actually, I don't think it matters which one you start at, but I'm actually going to start at the one over here, just because I think there might be some more of the, actually, I think this took us to the same dude. All right, whatever. But, yeah, you're going to see there's two more pathways up there. But, yeah, you don't have to fight every single trainer in here. You can skip, I think, a few of them. There's only a total of 4, but you might be able to skip, like, 1 or 2. And this is a rock-type gym, with the whole rock climbing theme. So get your fighting, water, grass, or ground types ready. If you started with Froakie or Chespin, you probably will not have a problem with this gym. I don't believe Quilladin's a part fighting type until it becomes Chestnut. But even then, just Quilladin with grass-type moves is going to work wonders as well. If you started with Fennekin, you're probably going to want some more things on your squad, but by this point in the game, there's been so many different options that you probably have some sort of answer to ground types. I mean, heck, you're on an ocean, or on a city by the ocean, so you can literally just go fish for a water type if you want, and come back in here and probably dominate this place. But yeah, I will be taking on every trainer here. I'm going to try not to get lost in this little rock climbing area, but in order to find all the trainers, I'm going to try to just do a bit of exploring and see what happens. Now, we've got Relicanth here. Holy cow. Yeah, if you ever needed a little, some evidence of how bad Floette's physical attack is, I guess that's it right there. A quad-effective Razor Leaf did like a quarter of its health. Alright, I thought it would do more, so unfortunately I think I'm going to have to switch. Yeah, Litleo will not be getting much action at all in here, which is okay. Litleo was kind of the MVP of the first gym anyways. And obviously, it's a fire type, so what is it going to do against all these rock types? Not much, especially because it's part normal as well. I mean, it just can't really do anything. Now, the gym leader's team is pretty interesting because he only has 2 Pokemon, but they're going to be at the same level. And it's actually the 2 Falso Pokemon that we heard about in the Glittering Cave 2 videos ago. And one of them is part dragon, which is pretty interesting because you can't hit it super effective with like grass or water, 2 very common typings. So you might need to find another workaround for it. And I legitimately think I'm going to lose to the Relicanth unless I heal up. Okay, wow, I didn't think a Relicanth would really be giving me this many problems, but I guess it is thanks to stupid Yawn. We are looking pretty good on levels, but apparently my team just still sucks. Frogadier does not want to wake up. Look at this man. He's just sleeping. I mean, now we're getting outsped by like the slowest fish in the sea. He is still asleep. Frogadier, what are you having dreams about, man? Like jumping on lily pads? Is it just a lily pads galore in there, man? Come on, wake up. There we go. And now this fight will be over. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I'll be using, what's-its-face, Floette in this gym. It's mainly going to be Frogadier, I feel like. But I don't know, we'll see. I still have Zigzagoon in the party. We're about to get a Linoon, actually. But again, I'm just keeping Zigzagoon because of the HM for cut that it has and everything. So I don't want to get rid of it or anything. Now, I do have plenty of Super Potions, so I'm going to go ahead and use some. And I'll probably just keep Frogadier in the front. And let's go to the right. I'm looking for the other rising star. I just have no idea where she's going to be located. Oh, there she is. Okay, so I went to a complete dead end. Awesome. Hey, I said I was going to try not to get lost, but I did end up getting lost. And also, my dog is in the background right now, so not sure if y'all can hear him. He's kind of just, I don't know, he's doing his own thing. But, yeah, you're going to notice these big little slides right here, which you can use as shortcuts to get back to the entrance, and you'll be able to use it at the very end so that you don't have to go all the way back down these walls. Also, while we're here, let's go ahead and take on the hiker, I guess. Look at him just trotting up to us. He's so confident that he's going to beat some little kid. Yeah, no you're not, man. No you're not. Anyways, he's just going to have one Roggenrola. But I hope you guys are all having a good day. Hopefully it's been a good summer for y'all so far. I mean, we're sort of into June now at this point, even though I'm still recording this video in May. Gonna record one episode of this and then one episode of Pokemon Gaia as well. I'm pretty ahead right now, so that is a good thing. And then I'm actually streaming some more PokeRogue later today over on the main channel. And I'm hoping today's the day that I finally beat it. That would be ideal. We've had a rough go around. Well, we made it very far on our 5th run and then ended up losing, and it was just not a great time. So hopefully I beat that game today. That'd be awesome. And then I plan on turning that into a video too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though. We will have to wait and see what happens. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with PokeRogue, I mean, where have you been? That game has completely taken over the Pokemon community. That is for sure. I mean, everyone and their mother has been playing that game for the past, I don't know, 2 months or so. I'm not sure when exactly it came out, but I finally hopped on the wave, and it has been a lot of fun. My main goal, though, is to just beat the Classic mode, which is 200 floors. If I can do that, then I will be satisfied. And, yeah, we'll move on to the next little project. I've got Pokemon Insurgence going on as well, which oh, man, that's been an experience, to say the least. But we're getting there as well. This girl's got the 2, I don't know, like well, not planet Pokemon, but you know what I mean. Ooh, there we go, Magical Leaf. Okay, so that's a little bit better. It's a special move, at least. Can't miss either. But yeah, Lunatone and Solrock, you know, the sun and the moon Pokemon. You know what I'm trying to say. So, they're the little counterparts. But, you know, even if I took them both on at once, I think Kermit is going to do just fine taking this thing out with, well, it's going to take 2 Water Pulses, but it misses a Rock Throw. Beautiful, man. You love to see that. Love to see when RNG does go my way sometimes. It happens very rarely, though, okay? So, when it does happen, you know, we celebrate, right? We do. But we took down the Rising Star, and I feel like we've kind of just been staying towards the bottom. I think the last hiker is a little further up. I'm actually going to try to put Floette back up front now that we did get Magical Leaf. It's still just barely the lowest on the team, unless you count Zigzagoon, but that's okay. Now, we will be catching our 4th team member legitimately in the next episode. So, yeah, if you want to try and figure out who that is, start throwing some guesses in the comment section, because you know we have another route coming up in the next episode. And I'm pretty pumped to be using it. It's a really good mon. Never used it before either, but I know it's really good. So, yeah, just take my word for it. This hiker, though, has 3 mons. It's going to be a Rhyhorn. Let's try Magical Leaf. Now, this has to do a bit more than Razor Leaf, you would think. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Okay. That's what I like to see. Now we just need a better Fairy-type move. I mean, we're still stuck with Fairy Wind, which is, let's be honest, just not the greatest thing in the world. We could definitely use a better Fairy-type move. Eventually, we'll have one. Don't you even worry. But it's taken a while with this little Floette here. But it's alright. And then, yo, we got Nosepass, paralyzing me, of course. I always found it strange that Nosepass can learn some electric-type moves. I know it gets, like, Spark as well. I think it's because it has to do with, I don't know, compasses and stuff, maybe? But compasses aren't really electric, are they? Or am I wrong about that? Hey, you gotta correct me in the comment section. But anyways, last up is an Onix. I know this thing's not taking a Magical Leaf. I mean, really? The Pokemon that has a lower attack stat than Oddish? Really? Really? No way. Come on, Fitzgerald. Let's one-shot this thing. Make it easy. There we go. And then I think I will just go back out and heal real fast. And then I will show you guys how to get from the bottom to the top as quickly as possible. Or hopefully I do it right. And I am back. And during that battle, you probably saw that Zigzagoon leveled up again. And that means we got Lanoon. So, yeah, this thing has almost like become a member of the team, basically. I mean, it is level 20. I could be using it, but its shiny is still pretty cool. It's got like the same kind of coloration, you know, as Zigzagoon. And yeah, if you would have told me at the start of the series that I would have a shiny Lanoon on my team by the 2nd gym, I would have just been like, what? Like, what? But here we are, so that's great. But anyways, yeah, in order to get through this place as quickly as possible, you kind of just want to go the way that I was going, back to that hiker. And it looks like you can skip that first rising star. I think there may only be like one of them that you really have to fight, because you can skip that hiker right there. And then honestly, I think you can avoid all of them, because you can avoid that girl, and then this hiker up here is kind of spinning around. So you can just head straight for the gym leader if you want. But yeah, once you reach this little metal pillar right here, whatever you want to call it, you are very close to the top. So that is a good sign. And yeah, this is Grant. Remember the kind of the interesting dude who had the gems in his hair or something? Yo, he's in love with rocks. Isn't all rock type gym leader though? Aren't all rock type gym leaders in love with rocks? But here we go. Not too much talking. Let's get straight to the battle. So Grant, as I said, has the 2 fossil Pokemon. Both will be at level 25. He begins with Amora, the ice and rock type. Now, this thing has a ton of weaknesses. Quad weak to fighting, quad weak to steel. It's weak to grass, water, ground. I mean, you can definitely find a weakness for this thing. It knows Aurora Beam, Rock Tomb, Thunder Wave, and Takedown. So Thunder Wave is a little annoying. Aurora Beam, Rock Tomb, you know they're decent. It can still hit you pretty hard, so watch out for that. And other than that, it'll probably just try to paralyze you straight away. And that kind of stinks for Frogadier. We're not going to be able to outspeed anymore, but it can't really do much. I mean, Aurora Beam is hardly going to hurt us, and we break through paralysis, so one more Water Pulse is going to do the trick. So down it goes. Perfect. So that is his, I'd say, weaker Mon out of the way. I'd say his second Mon is stronger, and that is Tyrunt, the other fossil Pokemon out of the Jaw fossil. This thing is a Rock and Dragon type. However, you don't really have to worry about the Dragon typing because it doesn't know any Dragon type moves. Don't worry, it doesn't have like Dragon Rage or something. But it is nice for Floette because we are super effective on Dragon. Granted, we only have Fairy Wind, which isn't the best move in the world, but we're going to give it a shot, see what we can do. It does know Rock Tomb, Bite, and Stomp. So, wow, that did more than I thought, though. Yeah, Rock Tomb is going to lower our speed, and that did just over half. Do we think we still outspeed? Come on, Floette. No. Okay, wait, it went for Stomp. That's going to do less. We don't get flinched, and I think this kills. Yo, Floette. I don't know if we needed that crit at the end, but let's go. Floette hung on and got the victory. Okay, there we go. So Fitzgerald kind of proved himself right there at the end. Not sure why Grant went from Rock Tomb to Stomp, but I'm not complaining. And you're trying to get Fling, no thanks. That's the move that, it depends on the item you're holding. It kind of sucks if you want me to be honest. But yeah, Tyrunt also has the Strong Jaw ability, so if it hits you with Bite, it's going to do even more damage than normal, so watch out for that. But again, fortunately, it does not have any Dragon-type moves yet, so the best they can do is like Rock Tomb. And that is about it. But yeah, Rock Tomb is a little annoying just because it lowers your speed. Anyways, we get the TM for, well, Rock Tomb. That's what both of his Pokemon had. You know, it's a decent Rock-type move. Not the most powerful thing in the world, but the speed drop is always nice. I feel like by the time you get to the later half of the game, it's really nothing crazy, though. But yeah, in order to get down quickly, you can hop down this thin little wall here and then slide down the little mud slides. And I wonder if it's still raining because it wasn't at the start of the video, and yeah, it still is. When I came out during the off-screen cut, it was raining. But there we go. That gym battle was not bad at all. We've had 2 pretty easy gyms so far. And that will do it for part 11. Next time we are heading north towards Geosenge Town and catching our 4th team member. Be on the lookout for that. For now, though, have a great rest of your day. And until next time, deuces.